Hi, everybody. I've had a couple people ask me about Google Meets, and I'm also new to this, but what I have found so far is kind of cool. So let's say I wanted to schedule a meeting with um, with my class. Okay, so I go into my Google Calendar, and I'm just gonna click there, and I can say meeting um, with science. And this will be my integrated class, actually, because I told them that I would meet with them on this day. And it's already April 16th. I'm going to set the date. I think I told them that it was going to be an 8 a.m. meeting because that's when I have them in the morning. And I'm going to stay around till about 9:30. So the add guest feature, this is the cool thing. If I type in integrated science, those are all my Google Classrooms right there. So this is the class. So now it is going to invite that class, Integrated Science B, period 1, try 3, to this. I think it is pretty cool. And then if you want to, you could click on it and it would bring them all up. Okay. Oh, excuse me. That was my what calendar to put it on. Ignore that one. But right here. Okay, then I'm going to go to more options and I'm going to go over here to add conferencing and I'm going to say Hangout Meets. This is so if you wanted to be able to put a meeting ID or like how to get into it, you're going to copy and paste this meeting ID somewhere in your calendar or maybe the message for the day, something like that. Also, a guy I can show you too. Oops, I clicked on it. And look, I'm already joining my own meeting. We're gonna click out of that. He suggested to make an assignment out of it, and I thought, well, that was kind of cool because then it would really show up. So I just copied it so that I can come back to it. You can have a notification show up if you want. You can add your little description. This is a meeting to answer any questions, is what mine's going to be. Okay, so now I really don't want them to invite others. I don't want them to see who else is in there. Um, you can do all sorts of things, I guess, with that. I think that this is looking pretty good. So I'm going to save. Would you like to send invites? Yes, I do. So now that's going to be on their calendar, which is super cool. So my lovely daughter, Anya, is making cookies in the kitchen, and she said that she would be willing to kind of show us what it looked like. So I just start typing in her name. Make sure you get their Cascade email, of course. I have multiples because, well, she's my kid. And then I'm going to go to add conferencing, Hangout Meets, and I'm going to have a description. I'm going to save, and I'm going to invite her. And she said she was going to be watching her phone to make sure. So now this is on my calendar, right? So I'm ready to meet with Anya. So I'm going to click on there and I'm going to join. And my camera is starting. Oh, no one else is here. Okay, but I'm going to join. And this is the one thing, it doesn't have a waiting room. I'm going to take off my other face here. It doesn't have a waiting room like Zoom does. And so, just a second, I'm going to yell at Anya. Hang on. Anya, check it. Um, so it's going to, so that's not quite as cool as Zoom, but I really like that it'll show up on their calendar. Um, you can turn off the camera. I'm keeping my eyeball up here on this. Oh, there she is, everybody. There's Anya. Thank you, Ani. Anya, what's it look like on your side? And then earlier when I shared camera, or when I shared my screen, it just went right to it, right? You could see everything on it. It was good to go. Oh, good. I'm glad you can still see me right now. Um, and so this down here, if I go over to present now, that will bring that up for her. There's a couple things about layout and screen. You can turn on captions, which is nice. So if we have some kiddos that need some of that, that would be really good. So this is all I know about it right now. Thank you, Anya. You can leave when you want. Here's the problem. Oh, and I can record these meetings too. So that's nice. One of the things is if I leave this meeting right now, before the kids do, the kids stay in the meeting. So you might want to just wait until everyone is out of the meeting and then close it out. And then I just deleted it off of my calendar so nobody else could get into it. So a creative way to make sure your kids know how to get into the meeting, like you're always like, where do I put the link and how do I tell them? Well, if you follow the directions before, they'll have it on their calendar, which is nice, but how many of them are going to look at that? We don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my integrated science, which is the class that I have. I'm going to go to classwork. I'm going to say create, and I'm going to say a question. Okay. So then in the question, I put Google Meet online meeting, and then if you're able to attend, what did you learn today? You can have like a better question than that, but that's what I'm going to ask them. It's the first one at all. So then I'm going to say, just click on the link to enter the meeting. So then I went add a link, and where I got the link was from my calendar. If you go to your calendar and you click on your meeting, if you just go down here, if you go right here, excuse me, there's a little copy thing. You hit copy, okay? And then you come back and you will paste it. So paste it in there. So that's what I have now. I'm going to keep this. I'm not sure when I want to schedule it. I think I want to do it the day before so they know that there's one. I'm gonna have to think about that one, but so I'm gonna say the 15th because it's scheduled for the 16th, and then I'm gonna schedule it. Oh, cancel, because points, you can make this graded or you can make it ungraded, but because all you're doing is you're really on a placeholder for them, right? And then the due date will be, I'll put it on the day that we're actually doing it, which is the 16th. I don't want students to reply to each other right here, so I'm going to say schedule. I don't know, but I'm torn. I'm not sure. Day before, day after, we can do all sorts of different things. So I'm going to schedule it. Come on, schedule. 15th. I'm going to say schedule. Okay, so now the kids on that day, this will pop up for them. This is what it will look like. So this is, the kids will click on it and it will say class video meeting. And when they click that, it should take them right into the meeting. You have a better way or some other ways to do it, give me a holler, but this might be a really creative way to kind of get it inputted somewhere. Okay, I hope you're doing well. Talk to you later.